For the 500,000 coal miners who fueled the United States Industrial Revolution, Mary Harris' mother, Jones, was synonymous with their fight for economic justice. Fierce competition among the mines made it one of the most exploitive businesses in America, as immigrants, children, and newly freed slaves labored in wretched conditions to power factories, fire steel, and heat homes. Mary Harris came with her family from Ireland to North America, fleeing the Great Famine. Educated in Canada as a schoolteacher and dressmaker, she moved to the United States as a young adult. In 1861, she married iron molders union member George Jones in Memphis, Tennessee, and had 4 children. When yellow fever struck the city in 1867, Mary lost her husband and all 4 children. She was grief-stricken and resentful of the rich and the well-to-do, who fled to escape the disease. After the death of her family, Mary opened a dress shop in Chicago. Sewing clothes for its wealthy residents, her resentment of economic inequities grew. "I would look out the windows and see the poor, shivering wretches, jobless and hungry, walking alongside the frozen lakefront," she said. "The contrast of their condition with the comfort of the people for whom I sewed was painful to me. My employers seemed neither to notice nor to care." Mary was devastated yet again when the Great Chicago Fire of 1871 claimed her shop. Destitute, she turned to the Knights of Labor for help. In the ensuing years, her dedication to the labor movement flourished as she aligned with a number of efforts focused on the working poor. Mary spoke out against low pay, 12-hour days, and detestable working conditions. A vagabond speaker and agitator, she roamed America working for organized labor. "My address is like my shoes. It travels with me wherever I go." She took part and led hundreds of strikes for railroad, textile, brewery, and coal workers. In June 1897, after Mary addressed the Railway Union Convention, she became known as Mother by the Union men. In the labor fight, she had found her home and her family. That summer, the Union mine workers called a nationwide strike, and tens of thousands of miners laid down their tools. Mother Jones arrived in Pittsburgh to tend to her boys, buoying them and goading them to fight. As the persona of Mother Jones emerged, a fearless old lady in a black dress with the fire of indignation and the tongue of a mule skinner, she became known as the most dangerous woman in America for her ability to organize workers. In just 3 years, she increased the miners' union from 10,000 to 300,000 members. A self-proclaimed hellraiser, Mother Jones organized massive marches and rallies that were without precedent. She disregarded threats to her life and was jailed numerous times for agitating. She put women and children on the front lines in broom and mop brigades to chase off the strikebreakers. She particularly abhorred child labor, bringing public attention to the issue through children's marches. Outraged by the machine gun massacre of striking miners, women, and children at Ludlow, Colorado in 1914, Mother Jones demanded to meet with the mine's owner, J.D. Rockefeller Jr., and won a 2-hour meeting with him, leading to significant child labor reforms and the 8-hour workday. The San Francisco Chronicle summed up Mother Jones' fiery passion best. She was motherhood roused to a frenzy against the oppressors of her children. Mother Jones lived in the miners' desolate camps, sharing her own meager funds with half-starved families and nursing the sick. Her care of the miners earned her the title, the Miner's Angel. When she was laid to rest in 1930 in the Union Miners Cemetery next to her boys, tens of thousands of miners invaded the small town of Mount Olive, Illinois, to pay their respects. So that she would not be forgotten, a 22-foot granite monument memorializes her. Mary Harris, Mother Jones, was the miners' voice when they had none. She grew unions, battled corporate presidents and corrupt politicians, and testified on Capitol Hill in pursuit of economic justice. By raising hell, she raised consciousness, setting the stage for the labor laws we all value today, changing not only the mining industry, but all industry, forever.